It was one really wonderful winter morning in February 2013, and I woke up in my nice yellow house in Käpylä, Helsinki. And I was just thinking that maybe I should go skiing before I go to the office. And I was wondering, like, what other place in the world is so wonderful that you can actually go skiing? It's so nice to live in Helsinki, work in Helsinki. But I had one concern in my mind, and it was nothing really serious. I mean, on the contrary, because our business was going great. We got nice clients like IKEA adding interactive links to their catalog, and we got a lot of nice publishers in the US who started using Thinglink for native advertising. So everything was really going great. But the thing was that 95% of the clients were in the US. So I was asking myself, can I really, as the founder and the CEO of the company, can I stay in Finland? Well, I knew obviously the answer is no, because for some time I have felt like I'm driving a car, I don't have my headlights on, it's a new territory, it's pitch dark, and I have a crappy navigator that says, turn right or turn left, and you're like, why? I don't see anything. So it was pretty obvious, I had to move. But as you can imagine, moving in itself to a new country, it's pretty daunting. But if you happen to be a single parent and you have 2 kids, so the idea of moving from Finland to New York, it's insane. But so it's almost like the same, like you're jumping off the cliff and you're hoping that a phoenix bird will come and rescue you. So, but I do believe in phoenix birds, so I jumped and I landed in Brooklyn in September 2013. Well, I was really lucky with our team. I found 2 amazing people. I set up a little marketing and sales office in New York, and everything was going really nice. And so then I, as the founder, started networking. Well, pretty quickly I figured that there must be something wrong with my pitch in general, because this is how it went. I'm like, hi, my name is Ulla, I'm from Finland, and we enable you to add interactive links on top of images. And we believe that interactive images and video will change the way how we browse the web. And then I got really weird questions. And I was like, no, I don't really smoke. Or, yeah, I do eat herring sometimes. I do ski. I don't have my favorite football team, should I? And I feel like, man, this is not really going so well. I mean, I feel quite different. And then you realize that, of course, if you take a look at like what kind of people are considered to be the people who change the consumer internet, and then you are thinking, so what are the chances that you're meeting with somebody from Finland, a woman who wants to change the consumer internet? So the chances are as good as you're meeting with a real Santa Claus. And you realize that you're almost a fictional character. I mean, you are a fictional character. You barely exist. Then you're like, well, maybe it would be good to get some friends or advisors. But, you know, in general, I would say that if you find yourself in the category of almost fictional character, I would still say that you should move to New York, because it's really a city of fictional characters, and your weirdness might become your strength. So what do? You want to get some friends. Well, getting friends in the US is really easy, because the main thing is that everybody is so nice. And the other amazing thing is they're so well connected. And then the best thing is that everybody is ready to offer their entire Rolodex only for you and only for 0.25% of your company shares. I mean, not a bad deal, right? The problem is that what you're typically expecting from an advisor is what you're expecting from a good PhD or a thesis supervisor, which is that you're hoping somebody to tell you when you're in the desperate situation, and you're hoping that somebody tells you that, well, just forget 90% of what you're doing, focus on that 10% or 5%, and you're good. But the likelihood that you're going to get this kind of advice is pretty small. Actually, what is more likely is that you're going to get a lot of introductions from advisors that you're not ready for, and so it's almost a total waste of time. So I would say that instead of onboarding a lot of advisors in the beginning, I would just recommend reading this one book, which is The Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Actually, even better is that if you combine this book with Maya Angelou's poetry, I would say that that's a much more cost-efficient way to end up making better decisions. Anyways, it was July 2014 in Atlanta, and I was standing in front of our booth at one of the largest education technology conferences at ISTE. And just before I was preparing, the doors opened, and 10,000 teachers started coming to the room. And I started introducing myself. Hi, I'm Ulla, I'm from Thinglink, I'm from Finland. And then they were like, Finland! Thinglink! We love you! And you're like, whoa, whoa. And they're like, let's talk about education. Let's talk about learning. And then you're like, wow, I'm so happy, actually, this time that I'm from Finland, and I'm a woman, and I have kids, and I have a pending PhD in educational sciences, because now I can do this. So then we started looking more closely what the teachers are doing. It was pretty amazing. There are hundreds of amazing examples daily on Twitter, how they're using interactive images and video to change teaching. They're tagging historical images, presenting works of art. And the beautiful thing really is that they're curating the web on top of images in a whole new way. For example, this is a poster of famous composers created by a teacher called Roger Gunn. And he has actually created a YouTube playlist on top of this poster. So you can go and explore this poster and learn about classical music. And you can imagine that it is certainly a nicer way to learn about composers than, for example, reading a book. You might do that too, but is this a fun and engaging way? Another example, this is from a French teacher who took an existing TV commercial and started adding links to an online dictionary on top of this video. So you can imagine that this is a whole new platform, a whole new possibility for learning. Because if you think like how many images and videos are uploaded to the web every day, and you think that every single image or every single video can link to another source of information, so you suddenly have the whole variety of visual content serving learning. This is the exciting scenario. So I'd say that to recap, hi, my name is Ulla. I really do believe that interactive images and video will change the way that we browse the web. And I would say that if your business is in the US, I would recommend moving there as soon as possible. Thanks for listening. Thanks for our investors. Thank you.